Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? A little sort of sicky here, but on the mend. Thank goodness. That was a brutal cold. And it's brutal cold today, well, coldish. T-shirt weather for them guys out west, which is usually about twice that. Minus 40 or so. That's just ridiculous, that is. Anyways, we left a little Mini X out last night. And we're gonna go try firing him up. See how he's in the cold. Minus 20 out. Mini X outside. Should go, because it's got a pretty good glow plug system on it, but I don't know, I never tried that thing that cold, so the big tractor, the big 110, probably would have gone, I think minus 20 is about the cutoff, it seems to be for that thing, and yeah, I don't know, I thought we were all bang on the right track there with it. It is better, but still having cold start issues, I would sort of think a little bit. And we've changed everything, done everything. Oil's different even. No avail, so I don't know. Whew, just gonna have to not leave it outside. And they're not talking. Tick. Nope. Well, they're sitting in those trees somewhere there. Anyways, now they probably hear me. No, we're not saying nothing now. No. So whatever. Okay, but anyways. Poor Mini X. Oh, man. Hi, Turks. I wonder if they'll say anything if I do one of these here. Turn that on. Okay, ready? Oh, even that's frozen. Holy, the button's frozen down. Oh. Huh. They didn't like that too much. They're up in these trees here somewhere. They stay in the trees at night, eh? And the other day, actually, it was weird when I was walking down to look at the beaver dam, which is down across here. They flew out of these trees, flew right down through those trees there and landed on one of the big ones over there. It was really weird. So I don't know, walk down here and see if we can see where they are. I don't know how they can survive sitting in a bloody tree all night. Here you can see some of their tracks. I don't know, they might be sitting there and you can't even see them, eh? That's how good they are at blending themselves in. I know they're not too far in, but I guess they get in, you know, some of these trees inside there and then fluff all down in their feathers, and they're probably, you know, nice and warm. Have to keep your balance all night and, you know, hook onto like a little wee branch, but I don't know. So anyways, let's go back, try a cold start here on this, because my hands are freaking freezing already. This is going to be a weird day, because it's starting off at minus 20 and it's supposed to go up to like minus 4, I think, by the afternoon. So anyways, let's get a tripod and we'll get preheating it, and hopefully she'll go. Okay, I can imagine she's going to need a ton of heating. So let's give her a ton of heating. Hopefully it works. Not, I'll have to wait till -4 later to fire it up to move it. guess this keeps heating as long as I keep this back here. I don't think it actually shuts off after 10 seconds on its own. I guess I'll let the machine do its own throttly thing. But I know traditionally, if it's the same traditional engine on this Kubota as they've been since the 80s, it seems, it's going to have a real hard time going here. I'm going to try after 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go. It's all right. Oh. Definitely having some problems though. Full problems. A lot of exhaust coming out of a 10-horse engine, eh? Holy, like smoke show. Ah, she's running though, look at that, eh? Hardly believe her. I got no throttle control though. I don't know if that's doing it on its own, but it's like running full throttle. I don't know if it's what's going on here. Weird. Stuck. I don't know if it's supposed to do that when it's cold or if the throttle cable's frozen. I can manually put it down, but it pretty much just seems to stall out. So I don't exactly know what's happening in there. There's an orange lever here. And it just stalls right out, so I guess we'll just let her run. It doesn't seem right to me, and I got no throttle control at all there, so that's kind of weird. Wow, that's really cold still. Let her run. right. I don't know if I like that thing running like that too much. Like full wide open. Maybe she'll build a bit of heat inside there and then it'll idle down or something. I don't know. That's seemed like it was stuck on full throttle. So anyways. But anyways, today I got a little package from one of my favorite computer places, Peru Computers. And if he has included me a phone number in here, I'm going to do a surprise call. And call him and record it. Now, let's open her up here. I think the number's on what I think is inside of here. And let's just have a look. See, oh, sweet little bubble things. Little bubble things. Oh, these are good ones. Holy. There we go. Oh, that got me right in the mouth. No, it was pretty nasty, but it blew like right in my face. Woof. Holy cow, what did he send me here? USB flash drive, 2 gigabyte USB flash drive. Sweet. Well, that's really small. Holy cow. Nice. And a letter. Oh my goodness, he's sending me so much cool stuff. What is that? I'm not 100% sure what this is. I'm going to have to call him and... Oh, it's got a little adooey to tell you. Oh, my fingers are so cold, they don't want to work. So, this looks like a 1 in 100 tools in one kind of thing. Can opener, bottle opener, slice your potatoes, cut branches, saw branches off. Looks like it's got a little wrench, that's really cool. A screwdriver, ruler, and what is that one? Actually, it says on it. Saw, butterfly screw wrench, 4-position wrench, 2-position wrench, knife, can opener, screwdriver, ruler, and bottle opener. That is freaking cool, buddy. Look at that, eh? I don't know if it's got a lot of shine or you can see it or not, but that's pretty freaking awesome. I've never seen one of those before. I guess that's something you throw in your pocket and away you go. I don't know if you want to mess with that knife too much, but in your pocket. That's pretty awesome. So that is super awesome. Now, there's also a letter here. We'll read that out after. Oh, sweetie, he sent me some more of these awesome pens. I love these things. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those ones might need new batteries. Oh, you can see the batteries. I was wondering in the one he sent me where the batteries were, but you can see them right in there. Sometimes they'll have a, you know, pull-off tabby thing, but this one looks like you take her off wire. Oh, I see. And then there's a little flashlight dewey in it. That's pretty cool. Pretty tiny, isn't it? Nice. Now, I don't know if maybe I didn't put that back in right. Does that make a difference, I wonder? Well, I guess all that does is just makes a contact there. Ding! On she comes, so it must need new batteries. I'll get new batteries for that. We have the technology in Canada, eh? That right back together. Wire! That's sweet. So the one I've got that he gave me originally, I still got her. My little plastic dewey broke off and it was real cold one day, but it still works. Awesome. It's it there. Awesome. So I presume that is his phone number. I know he has a website too. I'll double check that as well. Letter. Let's have a looky see here. Make sure there's no personal stuff on it that he wouldn't want read. Yeah, there's a cell phone number here. So let me just read through this myself real quick and then make sure she's all good for everybody to see. Alright, so it says, there's just a couple of numbers down on the bottom here I covered with this pen. That probably doesn't want to get out to everybody, but anyways, he says, "Hi Bill, it's Brad from the computer center. I saw that you had broke the pen that I sent you a while back." Well, that was my fault. It was really cold. I was using it. I put it in my pocket and it snapped the arm dewey off it. So, broke the pen that I sent you a while back and decided to make you a video. So that's what's on this thing. Okay, well, let me see if I can get that into my little laptop down here, see if it'll work. I saw you broke your pen out, sent you a while back, so I decided to make you a video of what I do here in the store. Also to respond to your video from a week ago about the negative comments. So that's interesting. I'll have to fire this up and see if we can view that here. Otherwise I'll have to do it on my computer at the house. I included a few more LED pens. Sweet. LED pens. I have a vid on a flash drive, but the flash drive did not work right, so I had to copy this to the little 2 gig stick. This guy. As the one I showed you in the video was bad, the video is an MP4 file and should play in media player. Actually, I use VLC, I think it is, the one with the pylon thing. It seems to work pretty good for everything. But anyways, media player. You don't need to read this letter on cam. Too bad, but I would appreciate a shout out. I don't need to read this on cam, but would appreciate a shout out. To know you have received this package, or just put one of your new pens in your shirt pocket, and just to show me that I know that you've got them. Thank you, Bill, for using one of my pens. I smile every time I see it sticking out of your pocket. I know I've asked before, but would love to talk to you sometime. Well, buddy, today is the day after I cough my face off. Oh, and I lost my spot. I know I've asked this before, but I would like to talk to you sometime. I know you are asking why. I would just love to speak to you one-on-one. I do have some questions, but if you did call, I would more likely forget what to ask. I'm gonna have to disguise myself as like, yeah, man, I just bought this computer and it's like totally junk. Like, what the heck? Or there's got a virus on it or something, or the hard drive fell out on the floor. I'll just get them going maybe first. That's so mean. I'd like to see if you want to ask some questions, but I would totally forget to ask you. I would love just to say hi. I don't know if you would require international calling. I have a Comcast here at the store, and international calling is included here. So I know I could call you, but I do not know your number. My number is here at the store is, and then under the pen. And that is from Brad A. Herman. Sweet. So I am going to call him later at his store and try to maybe, put him on for a little bit. Sorry, buddy. But anyways, I think it'll be fun, and he'll be like probably totally shocked. But yeah, this might work in my little laptop here. Let's get the little laptop out. I'll have to go out and check that machine after too and see if it's idled herself down yet. I think the throttle froze. I don't know, that's so good. But anyways. I think I got a USB on that side. Get Mr. Lenovo fired up here. And let's see here. Should be good to go, I think. I love those SSD drives. I have that that way. Oh. Oh, my beautiful Bill. That's me. Coffee here. Okay. I'm just going to quickly watch this myself. And I don't know whether I'll just, oh, what's this, tubes? or if I'll actually put it on the end of the video or in the video here somewhere, I could probably pull it off, put this through my editor, and then you know, on we go. So it'd probably be better for you to see it like that, but I will have a look at it here first. Okay, just watching this video there. I just want to check this thing because I don't know how much fuel's actually left in it. I better not let it run here too long. Sounds like it's idled down now a bit. I think that throttle cable is stuck. Oh yeah, that's not coming down as fast as it should. Huh, I don't know. We're still pretty good, half a tank anyway, so that's pretty good. But anyways, I guess I'll put them back inside for right now. Get them warmed up again. Oh, it's still kind of cold. Good. Okay. Still feels like the hydraulics are wicked cold on this thing yet. You think it would cycle through, but I guess it takes a bit to get through everything and warm all back up. So there's another big box here we got to look at after, with the John Deere emblem on it. Oh. Okay, just finished watching Brad's video there, and I don't exactly know if he's going to want me to put that in the video or not. I'll ask him when I talk to him here, but it was very touching at the end, and I don't know if he's going to want everybody to kind of see that. So. But you never know. He might say yes, he might say no. Who knows? We'll have to ask him when we call him. But he doesn't open there until 11. And it's almost coming on 10 here, and it's the same time zone. So we'll have to wait. I'll let him open a bit first. I won't call him like right at 11. Hey, how's it going, eh? I'll let him, you know, open up for a bit and maybe half an hour or whatever. But while we're waiting, we got a Christmas present from John Deere, I wish. Christmas present that I had to pay for. Oh, we had to pay for here. Gonna grab my tripod, and we'll see what is in this box here. It's not a very big box, but it's freaking heavy. I could barely lift it up myself. So let's get you mounted, and we'll have a look inside. They sure riveted our lots together with a lot of staples. Holy cow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 staples. Wow. Okay, so. Christmas presents from Deere. Wouldn't that be nice? This box here contains $1,100 worth of parts. Believe it or not. Holy cow. But we priced everything out in the part. These are the parts for the lifter on the machine, my other machine, right? Stuff that's wore out. And I'll explain a little bit more of that too, why I'm not fixing that, rather than just buying new stuff. Oh, isn't that nice? Hang on, I just gotta pull this down here. Okay, so pretty good there. Yeah. So if I was to just to buy the piece that is broken or wore out on my machine, it would be $200 more just to get everything. So if you get individual pieces, it's a way lot more expensive than just buying $200 extra for everything. But it's the way things work, you know. You imagine how much it would cost you, us as a consumer person, to build this fabulous machine parked here, or this one. To build one, buying it all from parts. Well, I can tell you right now, that big cylinder on the back here was $3,000. That's only one cylinder too. So, yeah, can you imagine how much a machine would cost? That's when we bought this tractor, it was about $75,000 or $6,000. Now, if you went to build that all from parts ordered, you would probably be way over $500,000 easy. Like, it's just ridiculous how much parts get, you know. But that's how they make money. I understand that. You know, people are like this are in money to make business. That sounds good. In business to make money. You know, there's no point in breaking even or you're losing money. There's no point even being there. So, but anyways, okay, so this is, we get everything. The whole entire lift kit right from the actual tractor. I don't think it comes with those actual little plates, though. If it did, that'd be really awesome. But I don't think it does. Like the actual plates where everything mounts onto the actual tractor, I don't think it comes with those. But this bracket here, these get wore out in here really fast. These get elongated and stuff. These, this one here, this is the one that goes into the bracket that's actually bolted to the tractor. The bracket itself gets wear out really quick. This, not too bad on the pin here. Oh, one thing I'm a little bit disappointed of so far is there's bearings, 2 bearings that go through here. And I think I do have some for replacements for my other one, but let me go see. Okay, yeah, I would have kind of thought, unless they're in the bottom, they could be in a package or something I haven't got to yet. There's 2 bearings that go in this housing, and what goes through there is the drive shaft comes through from the mid-mount PTO, mid-mount drive shaft, comes through these 2 bearings, and then that's where I click on the shaft that goes to whatever you're running, right? Well, there's 2 bearings in there, and this is one of them. This is a brand new one, but you can see it's got like a stop signy shape. So that shaft got to go through this bearing like that. Now this bearing is about $250. Last time I got them, they weren't quite that much, but I bet you they're expensive now. Why? I don't know. They're making money, right? And this is, well, maybe they weren't $250. I think it was $250 for 2 of them. Made in Japan. So they are a decent bearing. Enter NTN. There's the name I was looking for. So NTN is usually pretty good. But that's getting away from the dealer too. I'm sure I could source these somewhere else. There's actually a good place north of me here. Actually not too far, right around the corner from where the monument guys are. That he does. Oh, couldn't believe what he gets in there. It's just ridiculous. The stuff he can find and get. But I never really used them, so. Okay, so this silly thing looks like it's all in one piece. So that kind of sucks. But there is a piece I'm going to try to get out here. But it is zip tied together to it. Okay, I guess we're going to have to get this thing right out here. So there's the bar, or a bar, and this doesn't go where that one is. This one actually goes through this thing, and that's, you hook that through onto the other part of this bracket that's mounted on the tractor, and then you put a couple of pins through there, and that's what holds there. So that's your quick detach. You pull this pin through, and then this thing just falls down and falls out of the carrier thing. So that's what that is. This is a really cold box. I had this thing in all last night too. Everything's freezing in here. But there's a good thing to keep. These are the things that you mount. You screw on the side of the tractor and then you run your hoses through them. I really wouldn't mind actually putting a couple extra ones of those on just to hold things a little better. Now, how the heck am I going to get this out of here without killing myself? Silly thing. Is there anything else loose I can get out of here? Well, there's all your bolts, another one of those wire thingies like I just showed you, smaller one, there's 2 on there, and some of these little clip thingies that hold that little bar on I just showed you. There's some pins, some bolts, couple, looks like a couple of fittings for the hydraulic stuff here. That's good. But this is good because this whole entire kit comes with the hydraulic cylinder and hoses, as you can kind of sort of see in here. There's a whatchamacallit here too. So that's good. I think I've already got one of these, but it just kind of shows you the assembly and stuff. Okay, so that's good. There's a hose down here that's getting kind of pinched from this thing. Oh, I wonder why they send extra little lengths of hose. I think for the different tractors they had to make extended Dewey, so that's good, and that's Parker hose too. That's pretty good hose. There's another one here too. Looks like the same exact thing, so I think that's what that is. I think with that one of mine I had to use those too. They're extensions, because it's got to run from the front of the tractor all the way up around the side and then plug into the Deweys on the side, right? On your loader controls, that's for this thing. Okay, so get this thing out. I'm going to have to back you guys up a bit. Back in here some there. And I'll see if I can get this out without the box coming with it, because that's probably what's going to happen. Pardon me. It was funny yesterday when I was up picking this up, the one guy, as far as I know, there's 2 guys up there that watch all these videos, and they knew I got a Kubota. He's like, well, why'd you buy that? I come out straight out with them. I'm like, well, because you guys don't sell this stuff here. You have to go like down to Mississauga to the Nor tracks where they sell the construction stuff. And I'm like, no, man, I ain't doing that. That's stupid. If you guys sold them here, I would have been here in the flash. I says to him. But he's like, oh, that's stupid. Yeah, it is, but it happens. Okay, so there's that guy there. It is all zipped together. That is a frickin' wicked huge zip tie. I might actually try to rescue that off of there. See if I can rescue that zipper off of there. That's a good zip tie, that one. Sink now. Wait a minute. I gotta make Brad happy and stuff here. Watch this, ready? He's gonna love this. Okay, hopefully it comes out in the camera, right? Let's turn that light off. Oh, that's awesome. And we'll use our super awesome light he gave us. Might have to use my little screwdriver because I don't think my knife's going to get into that. Huh. I'm fine if we can do that. There. Oh, I think I broke it though. Did I did! Oh! It was pretty hard feeling plastic, so. Anyways, I don't know if you could see that or not. I can see what I was doing. These things are freaking awesome. Little Dewey lights. Awesome. Speaking of Dewey lights, you guys are going to have a pretty sweet video coming up in the next few days that a lot of you guys were wanting. And it's not the 100,000 subscriber video. I'm still thinking, I don't know what the heck to do for that. But anyways, yeah. So, I broke it. That sucks. That's all pinched under here anyways. Okay, hang on. I'm going to have to get you zoomed out here again. Because now you're probably not looking. There. Okay. This little thing is pinched under here. I don't know how they got it in there. Holy. Man, how the heck did they get that in there? As far as it feels like it's going to turn that way. Well, it does not just suck buttons. It's almost out. Yeah, it's really brittle plastic, this stuff. Still doesn't get it all. There's like a chunk of it still underneath here. Like, what the heck? Holy jumping. Holy jumping. Well, it'll eventually work itself out, I guess. Oh, because that really hurt. So, yeah, in here, this is where I put my grease fittings, which I'll probably do on this one. I put one in here, and one right in the front here on this pin here. They don't put anything on them. I don't know why. It's almost like they want them to wear off or something, but I don't know. But yeah, anyways, so there's some pieces here I'm probably actually not going to use, which is this one. And I'll use this one. This is the one we need to use. And I'll probably use this one too. Even though I think this one on the other one's fine, but everything's tight in this one. Might as well start her fairly fresh, but this one I've done too much on the other tractor. Like, I could switch it all, but then I'd be back to all this pin crap, and I wasn't super crazy happy with all the pins because they wear out. Now I've got this bolted solid, and she's like super awesome now, but because these wear out, where these pins go through, and then the whole thing gets floppy and sloppy. There's just too many joints, I found, that are quick attach, but they get wore out too fast. I mean, there's a quick attach here, there's a quick attach here, there's a quick attach on this thing. So you got three right there that there's all these joints that wear out real fast, you know. So because they should be making these out of a higher carbon steel, I think, and they don't. So even the paint's falling off her. She wasn't adhered good enough, I guess. So yeah, it was just so much way cheaper to get this whole entire kit, and then I get a spare cylinder too, right? And it's the exact same cylinder as my turn one, and this is like a lift one they've got set up here. So this would normally get pinned into here, and that would be your up and down cylinder, but I'm going to take this one off and store it till I need one for my other one, because these things are, you know what, I'm gonna just send him a quick email up at John Deere there and see how much that cylinder is. Just give me a sec. He's usually pretty good at getting back to me. Okay, I just fired an email off to him. Like I say, he's pretty good at getting back to me if he's, you know, near his computer. So this thing, I changed these on my other one, and I really can't remember why now. I can't remember if these things were getting sloppy or something. The holes in there, I just can't remember. But anyways, I'm gonna get this thing and lift her and throw it in on the table, because we got to do a couple things here. I don't think I'm gonna install this today, but I'll get her ready. I'm gonna take the cylinder off and get it kind of, you know, packaged up. I got some foamy papery stuff here somewhere. Put her in that, and then I'll put it in my shelf. Got a couple extra hoses, which is good. Some fittings on the end of these hoses, which is good. We'll get this apart here and apart here, and I'll drill a couple of grease fittings into there. And we'll hopefully get to talk to Brad there then after. Let's get working on this a little bit, kill a bit of time until he gets opened up down there, and yeah, let's get her on the bench. Okay, it's almost warm enough in here. I can almost take my coat off. Sweet. Finally. Man, just it's not want to seem to warm up in here. Oh, I figured out from video the other day to just insulate this wall. Now there's a big door in this wall, which you wouldn't do, of course. So to insulate this wall, it would be about $380, taxes included, for that foam. Now I went and looked at those sheets. Oh yeah, I only need like 2 sheets. So from the floor, it'll be 1 sheet, and then the next one, it won't actually be a whole entire sheet for the next one, but you would cut it, I guess, and go that way. But that's enough, you know. And that's going with the 2-inch, which is $62 a sheet. That's 48 inches wide by 8 foot long. So I'd only need 1, 2, and 3 and 4 sheets, plus a little bit around the doors and stuff. But I'm like, I don't know. And then you got this other outside wall. You'd have to probably do that from the inside, insulate it on this side. So you'd have to pull all that bench and all that crap out of the way. So you get in there, which I would probably just tear that entire bench out up there and get rid of it and just put a new one in or something, build another bench after. But you know, and then you got to do, that would just be this room, which I guess would be all right. You'd still have the back room, which would be, you know, cooler, but you'd have to do all the inside there too. And oh man, it's just, when's it end, right? So you'd have to spend probably $3,000, $4,000 on freaking insulation. Well, maybe not that much, but you know, it'd be enough. So I'm like, I don't know. But like even like a 1-inch stuff would still give you, I think, an inch and a half. I think they said was R7. Where right now we're like probably minus R's with just the block. But what do you do? I don't know. So okay. Now, how in the crap did they get that in there? Because the open part of this thing is going the wrong way. Easy for them to put it on, I guess. I'm going to try to get this cylinder off of here. Okay. And that one's good. We'll just put that right the way back in there. See, these have a little opening, so it's easy to get them started. Lock her in, and away we go. Okay, that can all come out. Oh, okay, I'll just put that down here. I'll get it packaged up a little later on here. I'm going to need some tools to get this piece off. And actually, you know what? This piece here, yeah, that's right. This is too thin here. Now, mind you, I was using that snowplow blade that I built and hitting it, and this thing was just like bending in the cradle here because these weren't really thick enough. Now I put in 1/2-inch plates when I rebuilt mine, so it's super awesome now. That's why I don't want to change it. But I don't generally, and I haven't used that snowplow blade for a while because it's just too hard on things. It was fun, good little project to build, but no. Okay, so we got to get this pin out here. Let's grab a pliers, I guess. It kind of sucks that I wrecked that. Oh crap, the pliers are back here. Hang on. We'll get pliers here. Okay, let's get this apart here. And straighten these pins back out. Cotter pins, but man, trying to get them all back out again. Well, that wasn't too bad. Sometimes they really suck trying to get them all out again. Okay, so that came off. Well, this is actually a pretty floppy, floppy-ish kind of piece. That's why I rebuilt mine. And I think that big bar they put in there is a hollow tube. I put a solid hunk back in, like 2-inch thick solid piece. So that adds quite a bit of weight to the front of the tractor too. And then the extra plates I put on, oh yeah, she's awesome now. Super, super, super awesome. Okay, so I want to put a grease fitting in here too. So that's a pretty beefy sized nut there. Let's grab our big socket set. Oh, this thing doesn't get much lighter either. Socket set here. I don't know which size that to be. It's bigger than that. 1 1/8. That would probably do. And our adapter from 1 inch down to 1/2 inch. Where's that? That might be 3/4 inch actually. Sorry. 3/4 to 1/2 inch. That's right. And the air is off, but I think we'll have enough. We're at just over 100 psi there, so I presume that should be enough to bust that off. She did. Now I can get this other piece of this crap out of here, the zip tie. I have no idea how that got wedged under like that, but now I'm trying to think. I think I changed this bolt too on my other one. I can't remember now though, but I think I did. That, and I also changed that's right, I also changed this thing here. I don't know if you can quite see that. That is where that cylinder mounts to. And this thing, I think I cut this whole thing out of here on mine, and I put in that that great big pin. I think I went from their little skinny 1/2 inch pins here to like a big 1 inch pin with the collar and everything that mount. I welded that right to the cylinder. I don't know if it's covered in snow out on the other side here. Let's go have a look. Yeah, she's pretty covered in snow. I don't think we're going to see that too exactly well. But yes, I did cut that out. And under here, yes, I have very changed this one. So I think I'm still going to use this bracket on the new assembly here. Basically, all I'm going to change is, well, it's under there now, it's all covered in snow, but I'm going to change that piece in there, and that'll fix our problem back here. Now, you're wondering, I know some of you are saying, oh, why don't you just put in some bushings or weld in some of those, basically like these things, where that goes through, you weld that to the thing, and that's your collar thing, right? Well, I'll show you why I didn't do that. Well, first of all, I would have to stay the exact same size as that cylinder, which I think that's around a 1/2 inch hole, okay? Basically, this thing will sit with the little bit different setup. That thing will sit inside of here, okay? Inside of here. This thing will mount in here, and it drives through with that great big pin. And it goes through into this one. Now I could change it all back to this system, which I might even do that. I might even, you know, run her. Well, I have to use my new cylinder though, which I really don't want to do. So I might still use this again. I don't know. Maybe you'll just replace this piece. But it's very tight in here. Like I can just barely get my finger in on both sides. You can't do anything in here because that's where that rod has to sit. That's this piece here has to go right in here, so there's no room there. So the only real thing I think I probably could have done, that wouldn't even have worked. I'm thinking I could have drilled right through with like a bigger piece and put like a whole thing through, but then that cylinder's got to still fit in here, and you can't drill out those anymore because they're drilled out so much now that I've actually had one of these split right here, and it went like this. So you can't drill that any bigger because really, if you look at that, there's not much left on each side on the top here for strength, so you got to watch that. My other problem is I could not get my welding nozzle in here to weld that. That nozzle is almost the same size as this hole here. So if I put in a bushing, say I had a nice 1/2-inch bushing put in there and use that instead of these things, I still wouldn't get in there to weld it because I couldn't get my gun in. So I'm kind of screwed. The only way I could have done it would have been have to cut all this out of here, and then pretty much cut all this along here, do my thing in there, and then weld all these back on. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. I'm not getting into that. That's just being silly. So I guess I give that a bit of grease. That's good. But yeah, I just thought, no, I'm not getting into that. For all they're worth, they can just buy a new piece. So, but yeah, so that is the story of that, because there's just no room to get in here. And this is welded on an angle, so you can't just cut out of here and take this whole piece out, because then you're really screwed. But I would have to basically cut all this out of here on both sides, and then up the front, up the back here, just to get in here to get these things, because there's no room for me to get in there. I'll show you how tight it would have been. So, you know, welding nozzle, it's just about the same size as this hole, and you got to leave room for whatever you're welding in there too, right? So I just wouldn't have been able to, you know, get her in there to weld it right. So I'm like, nah, that's not gonna work. Now it would have been all right if I was just running straight flux core wire stuff, but I'm not. So yeah, that dish would not have worked. But anyways, there we go. So yeah, the flux core would have worked because you can get a smaller nozzle. Like, it's just a little wee, basically the end of the contact tip. You could get in there and, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Oh crap, the thing fell out here. My little Dewey. Now I'm trying to remember. I didn't look at that when I was out there. We scrubbed away. Oh, did I? No, let's go back out and look. All right, we just looked at this thing. So right in the middle here. Oh, I've changed it too. Oh no, it's a big Dewey pin too. So I'm gonna have to readjust that on the new one as well, I guess. How I did that now, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to take this apart, I guess, and see how I can do it for the new one. Oh well, we'll figure it out when we get to her. I gotta get this all thawed off again though. Holy cow. It's supposed to be warm actually the next couple of days. Saturday is supposed to be like 6 degrees. So that'll melt her off. I'll put her out in the sun there. She'll melt off in a couple hours. And we'll get her in and do that. So that'll be super awesome. Holy friggin' crap. Oh, I knew this was a good idea. Getting this kit. This cylinder. And I think it's just the cylinder, not the hoses. So just this black piece here, $521.53 just for that. Wow. So $521.53. Crap, I think I deleted his other messages. Oh no, I didn't. Hang on. $521.53 for the cylinder. I'm looking for this piece here was $422.95, and he actually never priced me on this one. He did it there, and I think he said just to get this piece and that piece, if you pay $200 more, you get everything else. So for the same price as the kit. So holy crap, that's freaking insane. Can't believe that's over $500 just for that cylinder. And there's 2 of them on this machine if you use the sweeper. There's a lift, And then there's the turn. Holy Nikes. Wow, that's insane, eh? But anyways, there we go. Okay, I gotta figure out now what I can do, or what I'm gonna do for these grease fittings. And I've done a lot of grease fittings in my history, but I've done a few. And my problem is, I can't remember for some reason what size of hole to drill for them. I think I got something here that tells me. Oh, I can't remember now. I got lots of grease fittings, but now I got this tool here. Comes with that fitting. It's got the broken extractor thing on it, and it's got like a threader thingy too, but I think that's just a chaser. It's not really a threader. I could probably do that, but I can't remember now. Okay, so that's tapping 1/8 inch. National pipe threads of removal. National pipe threads and removal of 7/16 straight angle fittings. I got 1/4 inch here too, and I've got 1/8. Okay. I think I put in the big ones. I can't remember now. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Figure out what size of drill hole I gotta make in the bar Dewey, and that front Dewey too, I guess, to grease that. I can't remember. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this. So anyways, I've got my little chart here. So we're gonna go with the 1/8 1/8 inch. Oh, it's all shiny, you can't see that. 1/8 inch, I'll read it to you, which is 27 National Pipe Tap, which is 27 National Pipe Tap. That's that guy there. And we need a drill size of 11/32. Of course, I've got a whole bunch of drill bits here, but I don't actually have an 11/32. I have not got that in this kit. So the closest apparently is a 3/8 inch. That looks awful big. That can't be right. That can't be right. No, it can't be right. Unless I got the wrong Dewey and the wrong Dewey here. Maybe it is right. These are 3/8 inch bits. I don't know, seems kind of odd to me. Can you get this thing out of here? Come on now. That seems a little big. Oh, I guess not. Now, where I've got this information from, I looked up conversion stuff, and where did I see it here? 11/32, 3/8, or 0.35. So I don't know. I could try it in a scrap piece before I actually drill this. I haven't done many of these, so I can't really remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so let's get a scrap piece of something. How about that? We can get a scrap piece of something. I'm sure I can find a piece of something somewhere. That'll work absolutely perfect. It's fairly thickish. So we'll load that up. We'll drill that out, and let's. Well, we got to pull this guy out. Oh. I'm almost wondering if I should do something a little thicker. a little thicker kind of a piece of something here. That's not bad, but it's not really that thick. What else have I got? Oh, there's a good piece there. That's actually a piece of trailer hitch stuff. Well, how thick is that? Oh, it's a little bit thicker, isn't it? Okay, I'll find something here, I'm sure. Okay, this looks a little corny here, I know, but I got a big piece of pipe stuff here. I'm just going to drill a little hole, I think, in here, hopefully. Now, I should probably do a little piloty hole first, but I'm going to try just to nail it here and see if she'll drill in for us. I guess that's about good. Drill bit wasn't super tight. Well, that's okay. Okay. We have a hole drill in that. Let's, looks like a pretty decent hole too. That drill bit's pretty good. Okay, let's go over to our new vise here. We haven't really used it yet. And we'll put that piece of stuff in there and we'll see if we can drill a hole into it. Or thread a hole into it and see if we can get a grease fitter in it. Okay, that's a pretty long bar for here. Well, she's there anyways. Let's maybe zoom you in a little bit there. Come on, tripod. I think I'm gonna get a new tripod. This thing's alright, but it's an $80 tripod and I know they make better ones. Okay, so hopefully this little guy's alright. It looks like it's sort of hurting a little bit. Got some knurled over teeth there. Hopefully this stuff isn't too wicked hard. But anyways, I'm going to get a little towel here. Because I know there's going to be some dribbles. That stuff's pretty runny, but... Okay, so hopefully you get her started straight. Boy, I don't know, that's... Maybe that is right. Seems like it's a little bit... You know, pipe thread's weird because it's like a taper to it, so... I'll get this buried here. Now, that's going to be interesting when I do the other one. I don't think it's going to be able to go this deep because it's a lot thinner pipe. Like, it's not as beefy as this one is. So we'll try that. Yeah, there was a bit of stuff getting cleaned out of there. So let's grab a grease fitting and see if she'll go in there. Okay, you guys still zoomed? Oh, you're not too bad there. Let's try to get you a little closer yet. You can see some threads there, eh? Okay, you stay there, tripod. I'm just going to flip my thing around so I can keep an eye on that you're in the right spot. That's one awesome, cool thing. So, hopefully, my fingers will work. That, I might have actually tapped that a little bit too far. I think that'll work pretty good. Now, these ones I don't exactly know how you would do it if, oh, that's not facing the right way now. If you go much more, you'd, like, that's maybe the way I tapped it or something. I don't know. So that'll work. That's tight. Just seemed like that drill bit was just a little bit too big, so I don't know if that other proper size they're saying would be a better fit, but it's a little 45. Yeah, I would say that's beefy strong. Now let's try her out. let's grab our greaser and our air hose, as if we're greasing a fit in here now. And I'll back these up just a little bit so you can potentially see it working. Actually, hang on a sec. I'm going to reorganize where you guys are sitting. Hang on a sec. Okay, that's a different view, I guess, eh? So, now, if you've never actually known how grease fitting works, you just put your greaser and dewey on there and then either, you know, pump it, or I got an air powered one here, and it'll just, you know, grease out. Now if there's a shaft in there or something that would rotate, it would kind of out all around that shaft, you know. So basically put your dewey on the dewey and give her a pump, and that's how she works. Fairly simple, really. It works good though. So now I got that full of grease. That's awesome. We'll try to clean that up out of here. Not too bad, I guess. Yeah, that part won't rust now. That's awesome. And we'll pop this fitter out of here again. Just feels a little loose to me though. But I don't know, I guess it'll work. I guess I'll do that same thing with that other one. And away we go. Okay, it is just after 11. It's 11:13. We're going to try to call Brad here and see if he's at a shop. Now, I've never called... Oh, crap, stupid phone. I've never called down to the States on my cell phone before, so I don't know how this is going to work. First of all, I'm going to shut all my other things going down. Phone. I hardly ever use my actual phone on this, like very, very little. My other one I'm just going to turn off. So what's that? Okay, keypad. Let's type in the number. It's a lot of numbers. Okay, here we go. Let's put them on speaker too. I don't know what to say to start. Try to get them going.
Computer center.
Hi, is this Mr. Brad Herman?
Billstmaxx.
How you doing, buddy? You must have caller ID.
Yeah, I do, but I can tell it's you. Bill, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you. I just got your package yesterday, and I opened her up, and there was a sweet letter in there and an awesome video, and I thought I'd give you a ring.
Watched the video.
I did, yes, yeah.
Good,
yeah.
Good. I like I say, those little sticks, those little USB sticks are kind of difficult to maneuver, and I was wondering, I thought, boy, I hope he doesn't have any problem getting that to watch that video. So.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, in the Lenovo she went, and yeah, no.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you because do you need an older machine, Bill? Because I can send you one.
The one I've got works. It's just for some.
Well, you talk like you were having problems with it.
Well, I gotta boot it up and wait for like 10 minutes until it's ready to use. So, and I don't know why, because I reinstalled everything right from ground zero, and it did the same thing again. So I don't know what's wrong with it, but I mean it does work, but I gotta wait for like an hour, kind of thing. So.
Bill, what do you have? Vista on it?
It is Vista. That's right.
Okay. What? How much memory do you have in it, Bill? Do you know?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think it was 32.
2 gigs?
Yeah, 2 gigs, yeah. 2 or 4, I can't remember now, yeah.
Enough,
yeah.
Something else must be picking awful slow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, like I say, I've got all sorts of machines here. I'm more than happy to box one up and send it to you free of charge because I can't give them away down here. Everybody wants either 7 or above.
Right.
So
we're this software.
I've got so many machines here, and, like say, you say the word, and I'll box one up and send it to you. So
Well, let me mess with this one a little more here, and I'll see what it's doing. Now, before we get...
I'd love to help you out. That's why I'm saying I really enjoy your videos, and man alive, Bill, there's days when things that you do, when I sit and watch you, I just cry because that's my father over and over.
Oh, wow, really? Wow.
Yeah, you are so much like my father, and I so enjoy your personality. It's so enjoyable to watch.
Well, thank you.
No, I really enjoy your videos, and I hope I'm not putting you out by making you call me.
No, actually, do you mind if I put this call on our video today?
Sure.
Are you okay with that? Okay.
I have no problem.
Yeah.
In fact, oh man, I have Skype on this workstation here. I'm sitting at the workstation where you see me at my workstation on the video.
Oh yeah.
And I used to have Skype on there because you notice there's a little webcam right above my flat screen monitor.
Yeah.
But I just recently, this thing got struck by lightning, and I had to replace the motherboard, and I didn't put Skype back in. Otherwise, someday let's do Skype, you know?
Yeah, we could do that for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that down here. I'm sure.
Yeah, you got me encouraged where I'm looking into getting a steering wheel and putting the farming simulator up the computer at home.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I so enjoy watching that too. So.
Yeah, that's fun. It's a good game.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah.
Now, Bill, when do you film that? During the week and then just play back on the weekend, put it up on YouTube on the weekend?
Well, yeah, because it's such a long video. It takes a long time to render it all and then upload it. Uploading's not bad here, but it's the processing that takes like a day. So I got to have it ready by like Thursday night at the latest.
Wow.
And then Thursday night I'll get it rendered, upload it Friday, and then hopefully if everything's okay, it's gone up and ready for Saturday. So yeah.
Do you do that with everything on your Lenovo laptop, or do you have a separate computer in your house?
No, I got my custom built one. I got there about almost 2 years ago, I think now maybe, and that's what I do all that on. Yeah, it's a pretty wicked computer, that one. So yeah.
Do you have a nice computer store right there in Orangeville?
Yep, it's not bad. It's not bad. They're a little pricey-ish, but you know they got to make money. I understand. So
yeah. I understand. Right now, the community I live in is such a backwards community because most of the people work for Chrysler down in Kokomo, which is about 10 minutes from here.
Oh, okay.
And even though they make good wage down there, people just don't spend money on stuff like this. And so 90% of my income is based on cleaning viruses off computers, like I say, doing actual repair work, you know, like say, maximum repair work, like when they have a video crash or a board crash and complete quit, and I have to strip it down. I don't know if you'd be interested, because I have done one before, put it up on YouTube, but not too many people saw it. Of course, I don't have a channel, but I'll actually film myself actually doing a reflow if you're interested in seeing that.
That'd be sweet. Yeah.
I just did one last night before I left, and I've got some coming in all the time because the HP line of laptops had a real problem with the DB7s and the DB9s with that video chip failing on there. Oh. And so I've got 4 or 5 machines here that I had bought on eBay because they were being sold, because they turn them on, the lights come up, and nothing comes up on the screen. Well, I know exactly what's wrong with it. So
yeah. Wonder what's causing that.
Most of the time, it's not a permanent fix.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it will last for almost a year. On certain machines.
Yeah.
Now, there are certain machines where if they've been reflowed too many times, it'll only stay for about a month or 6 weeks, and then it does it again. So that's when you got to change. Either do the rework and change the chip out to a second generation video chip, or I can exchange these boards. There's tons of guys out there.
Right. Wow. I wonder what causes it to do that. Why is it frying them?
If you look at the bottom of the chip, there's just like if you pull the CPU off, you have the pins on the bottom.
Yep.
Just imagine one with little balls of solder joints on all those pins. Yeah. And that's what it's like underneath the chip on the video chip. And what happens is that since they went to lead-free solder several years ago, a lot of times the heating and cooling of that, as you're using the machine, it cracks that solder up. The solder doesn't have the compound like it did of the old days when it had lead in it, and it makes a difference. And so the contacts, you only have a couple dozen of those pins lose contact, and the whole chip quits. So what you do, you heat it up to the point where solder reflows again or gets liquid, and it reconnects all those joints.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
But you have to do it slowly, because if you heat up a board immediately, it'll warp the board, and then
then you're screwed.
Bad board, it'll quit altogether.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to do it. But if you're interested, I'm more than happy to film that, me doing that someday, if you want to see that happen.
Yeah. You should set up yourself a channel, put it on a channel, and we'll get you a whole bunch of subscribers, and they'll start watching you. They'd love to watch that stuff, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if I get one in that I know that's what the problem is, then I'll film my procedure. I'll probably do a quick time through tearing it down, because that's kind of boring. That only takes you about 10-15 minutes, but the actual procedure, since you have to heat it up slowly and then, of course, let it cool down slowly, because you have the same problem if you cool it down too quickly. That procedure takes almost an hour. So, yeah, it does take a while. You have to, like I say, I started that one at 5 o'clock, and it was 6 o'clock when I got done with it, while I was sitting there waiting on it to cool. And then I stayed around about 10-15 minutes and just plugged everything in with the board still out of the case, just to make sure it did take, and sure enough I got video. So, but no, I just, here I'm talking about my stuff. I want to talk to you about your stuff. But
that's all right.
Are you feeling better? Is your cold better now?
If I was given it a percentage, I'm about probably 70 now. I still got some, in my head and stuff, and I slept a little better last night, which really helped. So, wasn't hacking as much. So, yeah, it's been a wicked one, but.
Okay, well, are you going to do a video today or not?
I am working on one, we got a bunch of John Deere parts here right in front of my bench here. We're doing some stripping down and putting some grease fittings in them and stuff, and to replace some of that other stuff.
I'll that tonight when I get home. So.
Now
hey, I'll let you go, but thank you for me.
Oh, no problem. You're welcome.
Can I record your number on the caller ID?
Yeah, sure, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Just don't give it out.
Appreciate it, Bill.
Now the video you sent me on that card, can I put that on a video, or was that just for me?
Well, there's parts of it, there's kind of the personal stuff, but I really wouldn't want anybody else to see. But if there's anything on there that has anything to do with what we're doing, or if you want to show people who I am, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no problem with that, Bill.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yep. I didn't think I wouldn't thought you'd want to do that, but if you want to do that, I have no problem with that.
It's up to you.
I appreciate. Hey, I'll also on those LED pins.
Yeah.
I sent you one that is dead, but
I did see that.
You can take the batteries out of the one that you got the clip off of.
Yeah.
And put it in that one, and that'll be a good one then.
Yeah, they're just little tiny watch batteries, right? Little guys.
They're little batteries like you use in hearing aids.
Right.
Yeah, you can swap those in now. My grandson tears them apart all the time.
Okay, that's cool. No, that's awesome. Thank you.
Just swapped out. And that's why I threw that one in there. I know it was dead, but I knew you could take the batteries out of the one you broke the clip off.
Redo it.
I'm really proud of you. When I see that in your pocket every day, that makes me feel good.
You wouldn't believe how awesome it is to have that, a pen and a light in it. Like, I've used it so many times, I never thought I ever would, I'm like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Especially if you're looking at something that's in the dark, and I've even used it to walk up from the garage at night back to the house, and it works great, so yeah.
Well, that's why I've got literally thousands around here, because I used to give them out to customers. I used to give them in boxes about 200 to 300 at a time.
Oh yeah.
And so I haven't done it for about a year, but I still had a bunch of them sitting around there. I thought, well, I'm gonna send more bills. So
sweet.
And when I get another batch of them in, I'll send you some more.
Oh, that's cool. And thanks for that.
Okay.
Thanks for that multi-tool too. That thing's really awesome. Holy cow! I've never seen.
That different?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
That I get the pins from sent me that.
Cool.
Asked me if I wanted to. I could buy those for like think they're $1.25 a piece, and I can have for a minimum order of 50 of them. So I thought, you know what, I might do that down
That's
the road.
pretty sweet.
Not right now.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
Alrighty, hey Bill, thank you.
Well, have a good day.
I appreciate the call. I
You're
really
welcome.
do.
Yeah, thanks
I've been thinking of you, and you got my support, believe me.
Thank you, sir. That's awesome.
Okay.
Well, you have a good day then.
Hopefully, maybe after this fall, maybe I'll think about coming across the border and seeing you in person.
That'd be cool. Yeah, yeah. Head her north where the snow is, buddy.
Well, I'll do it in the summertime.
Yeah, well, yeah, that'd be nice. All right, good talking to you. Thanks a lot, eh?
Thank you, Bill.
Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. Neat swell guy, eh? Holy cow. That is super awesome. Thanks so much, Brad. That is freaking awesome. For all the pens and all everything here. I'm going to have to put them in a spot where I won't lose them. And this is like the coolest freaking thing ever. I don't know. That's so awesome. Get you guys a good look at her here. I know you haven't probably had a really... where should I hold her? Right here, maybe. So, hang on. I have to do this a different way here. It's not going to focus too well on that, so we'll get you down here on the Lenovo. So there he is, Peru Computer Center. And there's your can opener, your little saw, butterfly screw wrench. I think that's like a wing nut, maybe? For wing nuts, maybe? Bottle opener. Knife, screwdriver, little measuring tape, 4-position wrench, so little sizes of, you know, wrenches and things, and a 2-position wrench for little guys. That is freaking cool. And it's even got a little dewey to hang it in your corner, or, you know, a little key thingy or something you could hang her. So that is awesome. Sweet. Oh, it's got inch on the back and centimeters on the front. I didn't notice that. That's cool. See them on the front and 3-inch measurement on the back. That is awesome. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and drill a hole in this guy. Can't remember where I drilled the other one, but I think it was probably right on the top. There's pretty good room in here. Like you got your, I think now, actually your drive shaft comes through somewhere right in here. I think it was, yeah. And so there should be room. I like to kind of keep them in the center as much as I can, because if you put it over here, it's going to all grease out here, out this way, but it'll only go about this far, right? And that way. So trying to get her center-wised. So we'll measure and see how long this is. So 4.5 inch should be good. 4.5. 4.5. Okay. Up there somewhere. Let's see. Oh, camera doesn't taste too good today. 4.5 should do. So let's get her over here into the drill press. I probably should do a pilot hole first in this one. Or do a punch and nail it with a punch. This stuff's pretty slippery, so it might want to, you know, slide off of that pretty easy. I don't know. I got that 3/8 in there now. I'm just gonna try her, see what happens here. Okay, so you're actually sitting on the bench here still. We got you zoomed in pretty awesome. Hopefully this is gonna just start cutting here. That's all I can think. I could do a smaller one first, but I think I'm gonna, oh crap, I forgot my glasses. Hang on. I think I'm just gonna do it like that. Glasses are a good thing, because you only get one set of eyeballs. Now, I think I got it lined up where I want it. Hopefully it doesn't skip off of here. Go real easy here, maybe. Well, I guess those bits coming out of there mean she's drilling. stupid drill bit not tight. Man, I cranked that feller on there really good too. Needs to get drilled out a little more, so we'll crank her in again. Now this stupid key I got here, it's freaking junk, and that's the one I got with this new chuck here. Okay, that ought to do her. Okay, let's get that cleaned up. We'll get her over to the vise. Ooh, I don't know if my vise is going to open up this wide. Oh, would be a good test for it though. I know it goes pretty huge. No, that's a pretty awesome vise. It fits just, mind you, but it's clamped in, so we're good, I guess. Now, get all this other chippy stuff off of here, and yeah, it's a pretty short tap, this one. It just feels like it's a little bit too loose though. No, that's maybe alright. It's got a fair bit of resistance there. Now I know they always say, probably for this size of stuff, to go a little bit and then backwards, a little bit and backwards, a little bit and backwards. Not just to go wow, 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 wow. Now, I've done it both ways where I've gone wow, 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 and just wound her in, and the threads actually seem to come out cleaner. I find if you do this and then bring it back, it brings those chips back into what you just cut and kind of wrecks them a bit. So I'm going to try it there before I go too far with it. And I think I'm just trying to think, I'm going to be greasing it this way. I might put a 45-degree bit in there. Now that feels weird. Threads aren't tremendous looking. I wonder if that that has a little bit of an issue there. I'm going to maybe go just a little bit more. It's not the best looking shape, this thing. I've used her, I guess, a little bit. Yes, I did that without cutting fluid. I see that now too, but that's too late. Too late for that. Oh crap! Where did I put my little wrench? Oh, here. Gonna need that in a second. Now this might not. I guess that'll work. It's not ripping out of there, so that's good. Oh, I just got into grease. Man! Some people like Grease, that movie, but I did watch it actually. So that's good. That's in. It's funny. Johnny Deere, you should be putting that in there because that's going to get rusty and wear out and people real fast. You know, for all the time it would take. Like it took me, what, 4 minutes to drill? Do that, slap that in, and then you're greasy. That's greasy. So yeah, I should be able to get down onto that. Pump her full. Away we go. Now this actually doesn't move a whole lot. It only moves, you know, like this much. So it's not really that much. So you don't have to grease it like 3 times a week or something. Pretty much, you know, like once a month I'll hit her with some, you know, Now this one, we're gonna have to change him too, I guess. Put a fitting in. I can't remember now. What it was I did here, but I think that is now 1 inch. What I probably used. Yes. Okay, so that's good. That is now a 1 inch. You take that out, that puts it down to I think a 3/4 inch with that little sleeve there, so that's right. So I gotta drill this too somehow. I should be able to get her into my drill press standing up. Put a drill hole on this side too. And then when I drop that big pin through to hold this great big piece on the front, I can grease that too, and then it gives, because that does get a lot of, you know, this way when you're turning the brush left and right. So I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat, and then we'll come back and drill and put a fitter in there too. Sweet. Alrighty, we are back from lunch, and we're gonna have to adjust our pardon me, adjust our table here, because we got to drill this one. So that's going to need to go down quite a bit. Now, this one doesn't really matter so much if it is super centered, exactly perfect. Because it's such a short little squirt, it doesn't really super duper matter if I don't get it bang right on perfect. But we'll try to get her somewhat good. Layer and layer. Drill her with a layer. I need something to go just under the layer. Just to kind of support that side a little bit. Well, I'll maybe try just going easy. I'll get some safety glasses here. And see if you guys could see what the frig's going on here. There, that's pretty good. Okay, let's see. We're pretty close layer. I'll try her in about there somewhere. But I can't push too hard. I don't know, I can't get this freaking bit tight in here for some reason. Definitely sharp. That wasn't too bad. Okay, let's head her over to the vise again, and we will drill in another, we'll tap in another set of threads. All right. Let's check our little tapper here. Make sure she's good. I think it should be all right. Oof. I think I should have gone just a hair a little bit smaller. I think I am putting this in too far though, bottoming the thing out, but it's barely cutting any threads because I think the hole's too big. But it seemed to work on the other one, so I don't know. We'll drive on. As far as I know, the top or the end of the threads here would be the widest point. It gets narrower after that, so because now it's getting all floppy, and because that's how those kind of tap thready things work. Okay, get all the chippies out of there. Let's grab us another little fitting, and we'll fire that one in. Well, it looks like I need to do a bit of restocking on my SAE grease fittings, because I've only got this one left, and it's an older one, and I think it should work if I can get it to start. There, I think that's right. There we go. And hopefully that tightens in. Doesn't give me much to grab to there, but there. We're clear in there. That's good. There's just a little bit of crap in there from their, I guess when they powder coated that. So we'll, whoa, that's too close. We'll just kind of run a towel-y thing through there. There. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Sweet. Well, that's good. That thing's all ready. I can get that other thing all thawed off so I can get her apart again. I don't think I'm going to bring it in because it's supposed to hopefully, come on now, hopefully get warm Saturday-ish. And it's supposed to stay sort of kind of warm, sort of kind of after, so it's really weird. Weird winter. Saturday's now 7 degrees. Saturday, 7 degrees. Tomorrow's 5 degrees. That'll melt snow. Right now it's still -8, so there's no point in trying to melt her now. Although if it is sunny and if I got it in the sun, it might start to melt some. Just let her melt when it gets warm. So yeah, holy weird, but then it does drop a bit after that, so probably Saturday, Sunday she'll melt pretty much right off, and Monday there-ish maybe we can get her into the shop here and start tearing it apart and replacing these bits. That should work good. So now, as in this piece is here, where the cylinder goes in, I'm going to just leave it like that for now. Try her out. I can't exactly remember why now I did change that on the other one. I think those things got kind of elongated too. I'm like, oh, I can fix that. That was easy because it's chop, chop, grind, grind, and then swamage on the new ones and away we went. So I probably definitely won't be throwing out this other piece, the old piece, until you know, we get this one kind of going and make sure it's okay. Yeah, so as far as I know, it's still the same pin on the other one. I think I drilled the same size holes, but I used a much thicker material. Like this is, what is this stuff? This stuff is probably, hang on, I'll get my little tape out here. Ooh. So this stuff is 1/4 inch thick. Yeah, so I actually changed it and put 1/2 inch, so went like twice the width of each one of these to, I needed a longer pin of course then, but then it was like way more beefier, right? I don't think anything else happened to it except the holes went kind of weird fast, because you got to remember, it's picking up the weight of the broom, okay, up and down, or the snowblower up and down, if whatever you got on there. Plus, the broom, if you get a bunch of snow blowing up on top of it, it's got packed snow up there that probably weighs another 20-30 pounds. So it's got to lift that too. So it's getting all lifted by this one pivot here, and it's got all that weight out here. You know, that's a lot of weight. I don't know what that broom weighs, but it's probably 200-300 pounds, maybe at the most. Yeah, but anyways, that's it. Now, I might have just gave you a spoiler on something else that arrived in the mail today. The video the other night we did of plowing in the dark was terrible, apparently. I kind of agree. The lights do suck on that tractor. They are better than some I've seen, though. And like 98% of you said, why don't you get some of them frickin' LED light bar things? So I'm like, okay. So I went and looked on Amazon, and The Amazon we've got down in Mississauga for me is about 35, 40-minute drive. They had them in stock there, so I'm like, ooh. So I ordered these actually the day before yesterday, and they showed up today. They were supposed to be here tomorrow, so that's pretty good. Now, I know there's certain brands that you guys can say, oh, you should have got that kind, but I'm like, well, I don't think it's really going to make a huge difference. So, what do we got here? I measured the tractor the other night too, just to make sure I didn't get one that was too big. Now these are, I can't remember, 32 inch I think they were. Yeah, they must be 32s because the box is 36 itself, so packing and stuff, I think they're 32s. Just because I wanted to mount them inside the tractor, just underneath the roof thingy. It's not really super huge wide there, so. Oh, you know what? There's actually another set coming too. I got, oops. So this is 180 watt LED light bar, 2 rows. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's have a look here. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna get these things mounted up and fired up and stuff, but I think these ones had a separate controller too, so you could just turn these ones on or off momentarily if you wanted, or, you know, a separate switch kind of thing. Ooh. And they've got floods on the outside and then a spotlight in the middle. So this is going to be pretty sweet. They're freaking heavy too, holy. So there's a small package, I must say. There's a little wiring kit, look at that after. All your hardware for your light itself. Maybe throw those on right now, actually. Cobwebs. Or no, that's from the packaging, I think. Okay, so let's have a look at this thing here. Well, these are going to be freaking stupid bright. I don't know if there's a special controller board for these things somewhere or whatever, or if I have to, if I can just hook it onto like a 12-volt battery, which it looks like I can, and juice it. Oh, this is gonna, no offense or nothing, but this is gonna suck for you guys. Oh my goodness! Okay, what I need now is a little extra wire. Well, maybe I'll have a look at the wire harness here before I make my own little lead thingy just to try this out. So there's the 2. Oh, that's awesome, they give you lots. So there's the 2. Black and a, yeah, black and a red. Okay, so that would go to your power source. There's your button to turn it on and off. There's definitely a lot of friggin' wire here. Oh. Okay, this is gonna take a little more than I'm thinking here. I don't think you can just got an inline fuse and everything here, which looks like a, yeah, it's a 30 amp fuse in that. Whoa! Whoa, mama. Okay, so I think that actually gets hooked to your power source there. I'm trying to think, because that's like, oh, what do they call those stupid things? Turn that, so that'll turn it on and off actually there. This is just a switch. It goes into here though, and that's actually your switch in here. Now, I'm curious, why is there the extra ones? So not electronic whiz, right? So I'm not positive. Anyways, maybe there's a book. Hang on a second, look. Okay, I think I got this figured out. Okay, so there was no book. This end will go to my light. Okay, and this end here goes to your battery. and then you turn your switch on and off there. So I just got to make a couple of Deweys here. Now, it's funny that they put those on and not just bare wire, because I'd rather solder these connections together and then heat shrink wrap them. But just for temps, try it here. We'll just make up a couple of Deweys here. Okay, so on our Dewey we've got our females and males. So we'll join the red to the red, the black to the black wire. Get in there, do that. And I don't know if I've actually turned that on or off now, but I think that's off there. But you guys let me know if... Oh, no, apparently that was on. Holy freaking crap, that's bright, eh? That's wicked awesome bright. So, grab the little switch here. Well, that works good. And you've got a Dewey to tell you if it's, you know, where it's sitting. So, there's on. That's fantastic bright. Holy friggin' crap. That's super sweet awesome. And off. So yeah, that's cars use those things too, and I'll take you right down here, right beside it. So when I click the light on, you'll be able to hear it click. It'll come to me eventually. Okay, so we're gonna make you listen to that. Where did my wires go? Okay, so it's not the best of places there, but relay, sorry, that's what they're called. So when I click this on here, oh, never mind, I gotta turn the actual thing on. Okay, now listen. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. So I'm gonna touch power to it now. That's a relay clicking. So that's actually your switch in there. Probably because this draws quite a bit of juice here. Well, the LED shouldn't be that bad. It's only 180 watt. I don't know why they figured they need that system, but that's how they wire stuff, I guess. So yeah, basically all that's doing is that's actually joining the two wires in here into a switch in here, and then it sends the power from the battery, you know, to let me think here, battery switch I think would be like a negative ground, maybe, I can't remember. I didn't do much electronic-y stuff in school, so, but the little bit of stuff I know, you know, got along pretty good. So that is pretty awesome. I got two of them, and there'll be a little bit of wiring for us, but not too bad. I think I should be able to wire these right to the existing lights that are on the tractor. If not, I might just run up another power wire. I figure how they ran theirs up to there. They probably run right through the ROPS, which is really going to suck because I don't know how you'd ever fish that through there again. But I'll figure something out. We'll run her up. But that's going to be freaking awesome. Those things are wicked awesome. Right? Oh! So, LED. Freaking light bar. Holy shnikes. But I do want to, I would probably solder these connections here now that I can't get the stupid things apart. Holy friggin' crap. Really? So what I'd probably do is cut these all off. I'll cut these, nice clean wire, bare it, cut these off. Crap, break it. And solder them together and put heat shrink Deweys on them. Oh, those are all nice. They're all like a metal housing and stuff. These were Simplive or Simplive. 32-inch harness and mounts. So there we go, harness. So that's pretty sweet. Now I probably don't need the wires as long either. This is enough to go like from the dash of your, or the grill of your truck, say, into your frickin', through your firewall stuff and then into your control into your truck somewhere, right? Or holy crap, I don't need them, I don't really need them that long. So that might even get shortened a bit too. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna mount these switches for these things either, because they should be kind of up somewhere where they're not going to get kind of all gooey and nasty, which means it's going to have to go up underneath. But I want to just go out to the tractor here and see where that's going to, how it's going to look. Okay, I guess this can go either up or down. It doesn't really matter. This is a curved LED too, which is kind of sweet. LED bar. Now, I had planned on putting it up under here on the ROPS, but I don't know if you're really supposed to drill into them too much. I don't know if you're really supposed to do that. I don't really have anywhere else to go though. You know, I guess they've drilled and put bolts through. Like there's, I'll show you in a sec, there's lots of other drill holes. Oh, it's a bit too short. Wow. I don't think it would fit there too well. I don't want to put it on top because I go under trees and they get probably kind of smashed up under there. The other thing I could do, I don't want to go too low either, because when I get up and walk out I'm gonna, you know, do the old smash the head off the thing. The only other thing I'm thinking is I could probably make up some brackets. They're gonna be pretty long brackets. Because now I'm thinking I could go between, kind of right up in here. I could make some L brackets to come out and hang. L bracket come out and hang up in there somewhere. And then just screw it to the bracket. And maybe weld, instead of drilling it through and putting bolts through, I'd maybe just put a couple of welds on there just to hold it. I don't think that would hamper the structure of it. Just clean that stuff off, give it a little weld. I think that would work. That's going to be a little bit of figuring out to figure out how far to come in with the brackets. So I think it's the same width. That would be best to hang it right about there though, but I don't know, I think I'm better out here with it. That, or I guess you could hang them that way too. Oh. Well, that's going to be a bit of figuring, because that's also on an angle too, so I'm going to have to it's going to be fun. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. Oh, wait a minute. No. I think it would be getting too much shadow then if I had something on the front, like the big plow, where you guys kind of are. And it's kind of, no. No, I don't think there would be good. I think kind of right under here would be the best. These would have to go ahead a little bit. And then they could sit right flat. Then I could still, the bracket things here would stay the same, and I could angle this up or down. So that's going to be a little bit of thinking though, that's for sure. Get the right length and build the bracket the right way, and yeah, should be super awesome fun though. And yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out doing some math here, I guess, to figure out how big I got to make these bracket things. Okay, so just roughly looking at this, I've got a 41 1/4 width between my rock bars on the insides. So what I need to do is well, incorporate the bracket with this piece plus another 3 inches, 90, and then up, and that should mount on the ROPS. I'll just heat and bend that, I would think, 90. That stuff's a little big. It's a little wide, this stuff. I don't think I exactly need it this big. That's a full 3 inch wide stuff there. I don't know if I got anything any narrower. I was looking around, something all I could come up with. It's a little heavy-ish duty, but that's okay. I think that must be cool. It's 1/4 inch, that stuff. It's pretty huge, but she'd definitely be solid. Yeah, so I don't know. It's not going to be quite as super simple easy as I thought it would have been. Now, mind you, I could drill and put self-tappers or whatever right through the ROPS and to just, you know, do her like that, but that would mean it's going to drop down and kind of be in my way when I'm coming in and out of the machine, so I don't really want that. So yeah, we're going to have to do a little more thinking, and actually these have to go up like that, I think. I'm not too sure how I want to do that yet either. Yeah, it's going to hang, so it'll actually jute. So the ROPS will be here and then out and then mount to that, so it'll actually be hanging from that. It should work. It's going to be a little bit of figuring. I don't know if I'm going to exactly film all that. Pardon me, the stupid cold, but it's going to take, you know, a little bit of thinking and stuff, and I find it hard to do all my thinking and stuff when I'm actually got the camera rolling, because I'm like, oh, I can't take too much time. I got to, you know, get it done fast, and you know, if I didn't, like, I'd be here for like 4 hours thinking about it, right? So I don't know if I'm going to film too much of it, but maybe just like the bending the deweys or something, you know. But I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. That's pretty thick. These are only 1 3/4 wide. Now another thing I was thinking of doing too is actually make. How would I do that now? I would have to make 2 pieces, so there'd be the flat piece where this would mount, and it could have like sort of an elongated hole, just so, you know, I could center the light this way or something. But I mean, it actually doesn't matter if this bracket comes out past here a bit. That's not going to really matter too much, but then I could at least, you know, center it and, you know, have like an elongated hole where it would, if it has to adjust, if I don't get her bang right on, which I guarantee I'm probably not going to, I could have that elongated hole and be able to, you know, back and forth if I felt I needed to. That might be fun to try to cut that without the proper machineries. Yeah, so this actually might end up being a little longer than, we'll say, the 3 inch, so it really doesn't matter if it's bang on, it's just got to have a 90. Now it's also weird because the ROPS would be kind of going this way from this thing, so I don't exactly know how I'm going to try challenge that yet. I'm going to have to almost probably cut one here, cut the other piece, and then put it on a bit of an angle, weld it on like this, so it kind of goes with the ROPS, but it keeps this level. It's going to be a bit of thinking here. It's not going to be quite as simply easy as I kind of thought it would be, unless I just go and just mount her with some pretty awesome self-tapping screws. That's another possibility. I think I got some. I sure do. Maybe a little long. These are 2 inch. That might work. Just drill right through that bracket and then right into the ROPS itself. Maybe that would work. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, holy freaking crap, I'm pushing 2 hours here. What the crap? I didn't think I was that long today, so sorry about the long length, but we did a lot of stuff today, didn't we? And Brad said there I could put that video he sent me on that little card on, but I think I'm going to save it. I'll put it on maybe another day. Today's just going to be a bit too long because it was almost half an hour of the video, which is awesome, but I will save that. And some of he kind of wasn't too crazy of me putting it on, some of the more personally kind of stuff, so I got to look through it anyways and then grab the parts out that, you know, I'd like to display on the video and stuff, so I'll do that for another day. And I guess for today, that's about it. Holy cow, I didn't think I was going to be that long. But we did get into a lot of stuff, man. What did we do today? Nice cold start. We opened the box from Brad. We called Brad, talked to him for about almost 10 minutes, I think it was there. We opened this box from John Deere. Did a bunch of work on that stuff. And we got the box for the lights. Had a look at that too, so holy cow, that's a long day. Busy day. Yeah. So that's good. I guess we better call her quits for today. Holy cow, that's been a long day. But yeah, I'm not too sure what I want to do here yet with this light. I'm really almost kind of thinking of self drilling, tapping, and just those right in. Now, I should grab one here actually and see. I don't know if it'll actually go. It'll go through the one side, of course. I'm not actually too sure if it'll go through both sides. You know, it might screw right through and then right into the other side. That'd be all right too, because it would hold twice then, right? And get one of them out of here. 2 inch apparently. I just hold it up to the ROPS here and see. Now these ROPS are fairly thicky too, eh? So it's going to be a bit of a drill. So if I drilled through up there, say, and she bottom out there, oh, it would just about come through again. And I don't know what else is well, it looks like if this went through, well, there's a bit of gap there, so that might be the method. But I need ones that are like 2 1/4, I think. 2 1/4, because now okay, so it's 2 inch, including the no threads on the drill end here. So 1, 2 1/2. Two and a half. So I think a 2 1/2 inch screw would be better, because it would be better probably to go through the first side. Oh, but then I got the bracket too. That's not just here, so the bracket, how thick is that? Oh man, now we're getting really corn flues in here. Holy cow. See, it gives you a little rubber pad too, which is good. Oh wow, so I'm gonna have to think of the thickness of that too. Hang on, gotta think. Okay, so this measures out at a 1/2 inch, including this rubber piece, which will get squished down a little bit, I'm sure, if you tighten it up really good. We've got a 2 inch ROP, plus the extra little bit that you don't get threads on here for the drilling part. Works out to 1 inch longer than this one, so a 3 inch screw should do it. Huh. 3 inch screw should do it. So those I don't have 3 inch. Now you're probably better thinking I should probably drill right through there and put a nut and bolt, but not necessarily so. What would sort of happen is if I nut it here or put a bolt through the ROPS and then nut it on the top and then tighten it down, it would probably be all right, but in the middle it would kind of sort of want to sandwich that stuff. If you put a self-tapper through, it's going to drill a hole, cut threads, bury the screw,
go through the other side, cut a hole, bury the threads on both sides. It's not actually getting squished this way, it's actually holding on both of the ROPs. So I think maybe that's going to be the better method. Now that's going to maybe kind of suck because it's going to have to go kind of right there. And I'll have to just maybe angle her down a little more because, well, there might be enough hangage that it might hang enough, and then, I don't know, we'll see. I just kind of hope it's going to fit between the two things, or I don't know. It's just not perfect where these pieces come in, so I'll have to try it and see. So I'm either going to do it that way or make up brackets for it. I don't know. I could use, like, actually, maybe. Like these. That might work. A little big, but we could, and all the lots. I only got one of those though, so, but I don't think I would need them that big. Holy cow, that's a little overkill. But you could probably bolt those together, maybe. I don't know the best way to do it is. What do you guys think? Just use self-tappers, screw it into what's there, put them on a bracket like this, screw the bracket to the ROPs, and then this can hopefully find a screw hole somewhere. Maybe if one would perfectly line up, that'd be perfect. Actually, it would be awesome that about there. Darn close, but not quite. So yeah, I don't know what to say now, what to do, what to say, but we'll figure some way to mount it. But I think the best would be really awesome on the top of it. But ooh, you know something? There is screw holes already holding these lights on. I'm gonna climb up there and see if it'll fit. If that fits perfectly, holy friggin' crap, that would be the spot, I think. I just have to watch if I go under trees and stuff. No, unfortunately that won't work either. It's all floppy up here too, right? It's not really super strong. I was thinking of mounting right to this plate here, but then I could see when I'd be driving it would be flopping a lot. I don't like that. And this was too narrow. They actually come to here on each side, and I can't really bolt through that. It wouldn't hold anything. Although they bolted through here, but it's all molded for that where it's compressed in the middle, right? This, there's like a gap, with that much gap of nothing in there, so that wouldn't work. Holy cow, and I really don't want it up here because you can see some of the branch scratches and stuff if I go under a tree or something, right? And it would probably tear that light right off. So we wouldn't want that. But other than that, boy, I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to have to have a bracket come off these ROPs and then sit right in there. I think that's going to have to be the mount, unfortunately. But that should work. It's hopefully it's not going to be floppy. It should be all right. Boy, other than that, I don't know. Like, they only gave you those two mounts on there anyways, so I mean, there's not like there's a mount in the center anywhere. So I presume those will be strong enough. Yeah, so anyways, that's probably going to be the game plan. A couple of brackets, I'm thinking, and go from there. So it's going to be a little bit of trying to get everything figured out still, even if I use these guys, because I'm going to have to make sure I get, you know, these mounted right for the gap. So it's probably better to mount this on the ROPs first and then figure out this after. Take these off and drill them again.
Now, I'll have to see if I can find some kind of bracketing, maybe without holes in it. It'd be nice if they were this thick though, but I doubt they will be. I don't know. I'll have to run to the hardware store and see what they got. Anywho, yeah, I don't know exactly when we'll get to mounting that. I like to get the sweeper going again first. It's still going, but she's not holding up kind of the greatest. So we better get that fixed, but we'll have to get her melted off in the next couple of days. Naturally, that'd be nice without using my heat in the garage. That'd be nice. And then we'll try to figure out these lights and see what we can do to mount those guys up. But anyways, holy cow, long video today. So we're almost movie length or longer. That's all right. Movies are good. So yeah, you guys have a good day. Pardon me. Thanks so much, Brad, for the conversation and the nice letter and the super awesome video you sent me. One of these days I will put it on a video. But I just gotta look all through it and, you know, edit out parts that he didn't want kind of on it and stuff. So I can totally understand that. And he basically shows a bit of stuff that he does at his work there. So it was kind of cool to see how he melts the chips back onto the boards and stuff. And he says it's not a permanent fix, but she'll go for another year or so, and then she'll be junk. But that's pretty crappy that HP let out how many of those. Quite a few, I bet. But yeah, anyways, and thanks for the pens and the sweet little multi-tool. And I'm just gonna pop down to Depot while I'm sort of out here and see what they have for Crank Buddy. See what they've got for brackety dewies. It would be nice to kind of get one that's kind of finished already, that I don't have to, you know, make my own and then paint it and chip in the paint off it, and then I'll see what they got down there. They probably have something, hopefully, that doesn't have holes already in it. That would be nice, but if not, then sure I can make kind of something work. It might be fun to try to drill a hole right next to a hole that's already there, but worst comes to worst, I can just take maybe the plasma or something, just enough to get the bolt through, crank her on, and we'll be good. And I don't know if I'd weld that bracket to the ROPS or screw it with the screws. Probably would screw it, and that I would probably just use my 2-inch because I wouldn't want it really to pop through the other side. I would kind of think 3 screws holding that should be good. And yeah, that should be good. But anyway, so I'm gonna head her out. I'll see if they got brackets. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. I want that thing kind of mounted solid, but just not really any really super good spots for it. So but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. But yeah, so anyways, sorry for the huge long video today, but it was a good day, and we sure got lots done, and talked to a super guy down in the States. So we'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, and thanks again for watching. And remember, don't let this intro freak you out and stuff. It's loud, I know. I can adjust the volume if it really bothers you guys too much, but I warn you, intro loud now. Alright, got a couple of brackets I think might work. They're a little skinny, as in not thin, they're just skinny. I can probably make them work. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. Just not sure how I want to mount this thing really yet. The brackets will probably work, but I don't know. But I'll show you what else I found. The Home Depot. Oh, I found it. So that's for our vapor barrier. Vapor and sound barrier. It never, non-drying never dries out. Or goes hard, I guess. So, I don't know how that works, but see, the other stuff, that's what happened. The stuff that they use, the construction glue, it hardens, and then the plastic didn't stick to it. It sticks to the wood because it's all fibery, right? So now I'm going to have to go and get under all that plastic and then scrape all that crud off. Hopefully it comes off that wood okay. And get her clean, get under there, spray some of this stuff on, and then put her back down and then staple her back down. I guess that should hopefully hold her and then she won't be sucking the dirt up through into the fiberglass like a filter. But anyways, that's another job for another day, and I don't know whether I'd film that too much. Well, I could put the camera on the ground looking up, I guess, but the camera up on the tripod with me, probably not. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs on the ladder too, because I think it's a 10-foot step ladder, and it should mostly work, so hopefully it does. I don't know, we'll have to see. I don't want to get another ladder just for that. Should mostly get her. But me and ladders sometimes don't generally go too well, so it might be kind of interesting. But anyway, that's another job for another day. And we're going to head her home, and I guess that's it. So anyways, thanks for watching. And watch that frickin' outro again. It's going to get you. Ready?